Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Blade. Only use me. That's about as much rapping as you see from me. Elemental P. What's up, guys? Only use me, Blade. A lot of you guys know me. That's how you found this video. And I've been tickling your commentary soul for the past couple years now. And but I want to take this time to make new acquaintances, to reintroduce myself. And I think that's a really, really good trade, because I think if you get just sit down first, if you just get too comfortable with what you're doing and you just assume that everyone knows you're the shit, that's bad. So there's possibly a new person out there, and raise your hand and make a comment, god darn it, and say I'm a new Blade fan, or make a comment and say I've been a Blade fan and I'm a hipster, goddamn it, you're not cool. Don't do that. But I do want to reintroduce myself, because like a lot of times, like there was a fire at my apartment complex and I had to stay outside for like 2 hours, or like 6 hours actually, and it was really annoying, and people got to meet the neighbors. They asked me what I did, and I had to explain it to them, and they didn't believe me. And basically what I do is I'm only using Blade. I'm 28 years old. I only knife people when I stab them. I play Call of Duty. Don't take it too seriously. And the reason why it's so funny is I'm able to find the humor in these games. Why these people get really mad about their kill to death ratios and their win losses and their this and their that. I run up and I stab them in the face with the overpowered one hit wonder that is the knife in Call of Duty, and have fun with it and make people rage and just do stuff like that. So, and I've been doing it. I've been recording for a while, since the Call of Duty 4 days. So when Call of Duty 4, World at War, MW2, that was an abortion, and Black Ops, which a lot of people hate and think it's boring, but now that we're getting to the end, I think it's actually an okay game. One of the reasons why I want to do this is because I have a series called Sunday Show Commentary, right? Where I get really, really retardedly high. And just kidding. Jokes. What I do is Sunday is a day to relax, and there's a different flow to it. And I did a commentary that a lot of people were just like, what the hell is wrong with you, Blade? And one thing that really resonated in the comment section, oh, that sucked. One thing I do super fast mode, Claymore, fuck you. One thing I do, I read the comments, and one comment that really resonated with me is a couple fans said, man, Blade, we love you, but you make it really hard to defend you when you put stuff out like this. And glitched out. And I'm not taking that video down. I think the video is freaking hilarious. It's funny, and if you can find the humor in it, there you go. If you can't, I'm sorry if that's not your cup of tea. But I could see how if someone were to walk around and come and see that video for the first time, they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? And what I say to that is, let's speed it up. I go super fast. I like to speed up stuff, and I like people at AFK because they're pretty easy to knife in the back, even though I miss them with tomahawks. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend against me. I don't really need people to defend me, but it's hard to get behind that when a person like myself is just charm your pants off and I say some stupid shit. Get off the zipline, sir. How dare you? You know what I mean? Like it's really hard to defend. So I want to use this as an introduction video to people that are new to the channel, and also to get reacquainted. Like let's say things are dull with your girlfriend or your lady friend, and I find it very ironic that I just got 300 kills or 3,000, I don't know what it was. And this is super ham status I'm about to go on. And that's one of the things I love in Call of Duty. One of the things I love about this game is I went ham stat. Us will reunite in the lovely joy of awesomeness. I just think this is a good game because I'm running around with a pistol instead of running around with a ballistic knife like I'm skiing on cement. But you know what I mean? Like if things just seem mundane and the people in your life are just kind of going, yeah, you're there and you're consistent, blah 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 blah. Blackbird, reintroduce yourself. Just go, God damn it, I'm me. This is what I'm about, and it's very, very nice to meet you, even though I already know your funky ass. So I mean, maybe if I just don't want that to be like a lasting impression. It's something that I'm not going to take back because I'm not going to censor myself. Because I hate people that just sit there and just censor themselves and then just try to like play this commentary thing like it's a chess game. And I want to just let it flow. You know what I mean? I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I can't believe the guy obviously skillful. It's like 3:30 in the morning, and I just got this game. And I'm gonna make sure that I want to commentate games after a game because you get that natural high, and not just the stale game where you're like, oh, I got this a while ago. And I say those for the Sunday chills, where it's just like a backdrop because I want to do a vlog. But I'm really pumped about this game because I was like, you know what? I run out that ballistic knife, and there's a lunge, and there's this and that, and you know, like in Modern Warfare 2, I was like, attack knife commando, it's corny. Why am I not running around with just a pistol out? Why do I have to use a ballistic knife? So, not saying I'm not going to use a ballistic knife anymore, but, you know, isn't that so? Get tomahawk, son. And also, it's a very, very nice comeback, and I really wish that I would have focused more on that, because the gameplay is actually really good. But gameplay gets lost amongst me talking about boobs, and that's all I really talk about, actually. Like, I wish that I had more repertoire, but it always just kind of comes full circle back to boobs. So if you want to take anything with this, have a laugh, have a giggle. I've reintroduced myself as ONLYUSEmeBLADE to people that might not know who I am, and I don't want that last impression think that I'm the guy that wants to fuck a chick with Parkinson's. Refer to Sunday Chill Commentary. You know what? Let's get this uploaded. Late night stoner video for you. This is how I enjoy making videos. And this is how you enjoy watching them. You just do. I'm ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace and butt grease. Ooh, that is gold.
Spy plane standing by. Friendly spy plane inbound. Ready to jam enemy radar.
I cannot win a gun. Going ham, dude. What the fuck? Wow.
Friendly napalm strike on the way. XR-71 ready for deployment.
Seatown, Search and Destroy, Modern Warfare 3, ONLYUSEmeBLADE's first Search and Destroy gameplay. What the hell, Bubby? Seatown is automatically my first map, not because it's a good map, because it's called Seatown. I'm from Seattle. If Optic Hex was playing on a map called Chicago, he'd love it. If Chris Smooth was playing on a map called Miami, he'd love it. I'm not going to sit here and try to name commentators, states that they live in. That seems like, that's like one of those things like, oh, that's a cool little thing that you know this knowledge. My brain recently has decided to not listen to dumb shit and not remember map names. Because I've remembered probably a good 6 map names over the course of 4 years of playing Call of Duty. So my brain's like, nope, get the useless information out. And people, guys, the game's 2 days old, officially. A lot of us, this is from the WNBA season, by the way, and a lot of other commentators, I don't listen to a lot of other commentators, but the few that I have been listening to have been kind of negative about it, and the only one that has been negative about it is that guy who camps, and me and Jeff, we kind of have a similar approach to the YouTube thing and the Call of Duty thing, and we kind of yearn for the good old days of COD 4, but I'm loving Modern Warfare 3. I do have to say that. And Infinity Ward does not pay me to say I love it. I just actually do love it. So all this negativity about how you can't do this. First off, don't play it as if you want to get a YouTube game. Just play it. Just have fun with it. And then the YouTube games will come naturally. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just so happy that they came out with a game that I enjoy. My only gripe, here's me pitching. Super fast motor! I think they need to buff extreme conditioning a little bit. I know they can't make an infinite sprint. That's a lot to ask, and I think that would be unbalanced. But if they were to make the sprint a little bit longer, that'd be cool. So that's my only. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just my only thing that I think that they should change. And if that's the only thing that that's a glaring problem or something that I would really like to see change, and super fast mode, that's a good decent game, guys. Tonight, it is Thursday. Right now, I am talking about Painkiller already, which is funny because I'm using Ballistic Vest, which allows me to take extra bullets. I'm going to be on Painkiller already. There's a link in the description to the stream. Now, what's going to happen is, obviously, we're going to do the Painkiller already. It's me, Wings of Redemption, Kyle, and we're just, we talk. I've been on Painkiller already a bunch of times, and if you don't know, it's a podcast. Now, if obviously the link's going to be the stream, but if you get to it late, well, that sucks. So what I'm going to do is, Woody usually uploads the full video on his channel. So as soon as he uploads that video, I will change the link in the description, and there you go. So I don't want you to click on dead stuff. I got a cool little clutch. It wasn't YouTube worthy, like as far as like just a single upload, and I know a lot of people think that I'm too self-conscious about what I upload on YouTube, but I try to have like some standards, as far as what I upload. I don't want to just upload some bullshit if it's funny or if it's beast gameplay or both. I want to do that. And super fast motor. So I was like, this clutch is pretty cool. It's my first clutch, but it's not something that I want to just upload like that. So I figured I'd put it at the end of my first S&D commentary. And I love clutching. The feeling that you get in the situation where you're like, get to it, Marine, you're the only one left. Or that feeling right there is why I like playing Call of Duty, why I like playing Search and Destroy. I find Search and Destroy being more like chess than checkers. And if you play checkers and and I offend you, I am so sorry. Super fast motor! And I'm not saying that checkers isn't fun. It's just that sometimes I want to play with non-new players. Like, I found it really funny. Like, I actually said this one time. I go, man, as we're playing with the ranks, I would rather play with a rank 20, play against a rank 20 than in a rank 5. Why did that not hit him? And the reason being is because the super noob guns, like the spray MP5s or whatever, those are annoying to get killed by, more so than the players that are like building up their guns. And also the sniping. Sniping's really good in this game, and I'm not trying to piss off the snipers. I don't hate you. I just hate getting sniped. It's very, very annoying. I don't like dying, and you're killing me. So I'm gonna commentate the clutch. Let's commentate the clutch, but let's keep the game audio. You down? Let's go on this journey. I'll hold your hand. 9-1 on the Seatown. And la 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 la. Ooh, there's game volume. So see this guy. Sit down. I love Search, man. I really do. It really is the chess to my checkers. If anybody super fast mode, because Search is kind of boring sometimes. Ooh, last person standing. I probably should kill some people. That's a pro tip for you, especially if you're only knifing. Man, if you guys know any channels that upload Search and Destroy gameplay, let me know. As long as they're not negative. And, oop, drop shot the Betty. Pro tip for you. Get your peripheral game vision up, sir. Sound horde. I listen and I watch. So, I got an HD TV and some Turtle Beaches. And if you're mad that I sound whore you, buy a headset. If not, don't play Search and Destroy. Just saying. Because people are going to do it to you. So, Ballistic Vest down. Start to... Oh, nope, I hear you. Thank you, Turtle Beaches, for pinpointing sonar sounding. You are an enemy of the state. I call it Will Smith. Alright, guys. First Search and Destroy. Peace! Only. She's going to show you how it's done. Let's go to barracks. Let's go to challenges. Let's go to secondary weapons, handguns. This one I have 396 total kills with this handgun. How could that be if I'm only using blade? I have 0 shots fired. Well, I'm going to show you. You use the first recon kit, and you switch to your melee, and you knife with the tactical knife, and it counts as a pistol kill, but it is actually a knife kill. And just to show you, just to prove it, because I wasn't recording earlier. We're going to go into this game real quick. We're just going to get one quick little kill. And let's see here. Come on. Okay. I missed my marathon already. Just showing you this video makes me miss my marathon, man. Marathon is the way to go for me personally. If you can play with something else besides marathon, good luck to you. Oh, there's a kill. So if I had 396, showed you I didn't fire any bullets. Let's go back. Barracks, challenges, secondary weapons, handguns, and oh, 397. Well, so there you go. Very simple. You use the first recon class, switch to tactical knife. It'll unlock the tactical knife for that gun. Now, a lot of you may be going, but what about the Akimbo USP? I had a friend, I feel so bad for him. I had a friend who has the USP tactical knife, blew himself up, and I picked up his knife and knifed with it. And we did this over and over and over and over and over again until finally I had accumulated enough kills and get enough XP with the weapon by using the tactical knife that he so lovely dropped for me that I eventually unlocked enough kills to have Akimbo. If you knife with Akimbo, you're a beast. And that's just pretty much how it works. So that took forever. I feel sorry, Divine Wombat. That took forever. So as you see, I have the tac knife, and then I also have the Akimbo USPs. And let's go to barracks. 0 shots fired. There you go. Now you know.
Dead on B.
Dead on B, try throwing Semtexes at him and stuff. There you go.
Oh, fine.
Oh, nice. That's a monster right there. The Reaper is down.
Good shit, Blade. You knifed him again, yo.
Enemy behind me.
Please stop with the squirrel comments. That's all I'm saying. If you guys have been looking at my last videos, if you guys go in the comment section and you might be like, "Play, that was a swell game. I want to compliment you." What is all this stuff about squirrels, though? You know, I was on Painkiller already last week, and during it they were talking about having sex with cartoon characters and who you'd have sex with, and they mentioned SpongeBob SquarePants character named Sandy, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And no, and they took that they ran with it. They're like, "You're a squirrelist," and it was all in good fun. And they said that I hate squirrels, and I don't hate squirrels. And even if I did, who cares? I don't hate squirrels. I don't think I have the energy to be like, you know what, this fucking animal that never bothers me. Or I hate them. It's not that. I don't hate squirrels. It's just a joke. But please stop with the squirrel comments. It's getting annoying. So now you know. But obviously, people aren't gonna stop just because I asked nicely. And but it'd be cool if you did. Just if you were gonna make a squirrel comment and you didn't, then I did my job. This is a kill confirmed where I get 2 advanced UAVs, 2 dumbed down blackbirds, and also I get the super fast mode action going on because there's a lot of stuff that I just boring, blah blah blah. So what I kind of wanted to talk about, besides the squirrel fiasco, was I want to talk about when you see me in the lobby. If you are playing on Xbox 360 or on PS3 and you run into a guy and it's only use me blade, the only use blade part is in capitals, the ME is in lowercase, it is me. If you think that it's a mod on Xbox, if you think it's a modded gamer tag, just check the profile and it will say only use me blade. For whatever reason, whenever people see me in the lobby, their initial reaction is this: "That's not the real only use me blade." Like they go super fast mode and quickly assume that it's not me, and it's really annoying. Like, imagine if you were going to go to school and let's say your name is Timothy Dalton. I have no idea. And they're like, "That's not Timothy Dalton, no way." And you're like, "It is me though." And that's the only thing that really gets really annoying. I do not answer that question because it's one of those questions that's unanswerable. Because think about it, if I was a fake one, wouldn't I just say yes? And then even when I do say yes, people are like, no, it's not. Because if I'm on PS3, they're like, no, he plays on Xbox. From Xbox, it's like, oh, doesn't he play on PS3? And they kind of go through this whole process. If you see me, just say hi. Don't ask, is this the real one? That it just gets really annoying, but people are going to still ask that. And also, super fast Loadout. I love meeting fans. Every lobby I get into, I meet a fan, right? And it's really, really cool because you guys are like bona fide excited to play a game of Call of Duty with me, which I think is awesome. But do realize that when I play, I have to concentrate. I need to get my sound whoring on. I need to playing knifing only. It's not something you can just do autopilot. You really do have to focus. So a lot of times when I'm playing, I might not be able to. Oh, the panic UAV that cost me a death. A lot of times when you see me playing, and I'll talk to you in the lobby. You know what I mean? And do this. I'm sorry. The most common thing is people always go, "I'll add you." And I'm sorry, I got a full list, and I like all the people that are on my list. I don't really keep anybody I don't like on there. And also, you have to realize that I get asked, "Can I add you?" all the time, and it's nothing personal when I say no. And don't think that your idea of delete somebody is like the end all be all. Sit down. The end all be all of, oh, I didn't know I can delete somebody. Like, sorry if I can't add you. And they're like, I just want to play with them. Like, you're playing with me right now. So, I love you guys to death, but some of you, not all of you, just like some of you make squirrel comments, and a lot of you just go, okay, let's not waste Blade's time. Obviously, people are going to do whatever they want. Like, a lot of times when the people see me in the lobby, they whip out a knife class, and I find that fun because that makes gameplays a little bit easier because this knifing thing is for the professionals. Just kidding. Also, when you see me like in search or whatever, just like especially in search because it's such a sound horde mode, just realize that if I'm not answering every single question that you have, it's not because I don't like you. It's not because I take you guys for granted. It's just because I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to stab some noobs, and I'm more than happy to talk to you, like, you know, when we're spectating or in the lobby or whatever. But just, you know, just keep it cool. I'm never gonna yell or be mean or anything to you unless you're a complete jerk. And then if you're a complete jerk, then I will make you feel bad. So if you talk shit, just know I'm better at talking shit than you. And that is 2 advanced UAVs and kill confirmed. I love kill confirmed. Only use blade. Peace. Let's watch the final kill cam. And buff extreme conditioning, of course. Mr. 402. I'm talking to you there, buddy. And scene. Watching old stuff leads you to remember the good stuff, leads you to 2.5 Men, which reminds me to watch Femme Fatale. Bam! Okay, let's stay on focus. What is up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Living the dream, try not to wake up, and I need to pay more attention to the dreams. I miss the dream. I always say I always say living the dream, try not to wake up, because I think everything's pretty awesome, but it's also a little surreal. Do you ever feel like things are a little surreal? Life is so crazy. The thing is, life is so nuts that it has nothing on writers that make stuff up. Like, you can't make up the stuff that happens in life, but you can kind of interpret it and you can receive it different ways. Like, I kind of went through this thing recently where I was just like, man, why do I watch some of the stuff I watch? Like, I was subscribed to a ton of people on YouTube, and I unsubscribed from like half because I was like, I don't even watch this stuff, or I don't find any entertainment. And I'm not gonna watch something to hate on it. That's just unhealthy, you know. So if I'm not interested or I really don't care, I'm just not gonna watch. And I noticed there's a couple things, like there's some people I always watch, but I never, you know, on YouTube. There's a lot of people I always watch, and I'm like, this is crap. Why do I watch this? But I still do, you know. And with television, there's been a couple shows that have kind of just gotten this routine, you know what I mean? Just gotten this continuous routine, and they're just going. It feels like they're just going through the motions, you know what I mean? I've started to say, man, why do I watch this? Because there's one thing that got me interested with the show, and there has to be something to keep me interested. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, sometimes you have to have evaluations like, why do I watch this? Or this is starting to suck, I'm gonna leave. And I think the this is starting to suck process is kind of weak. But when basically my internet's out, it sucks. It's been out for like 7 hours, and I already feel like I'm camping or whatever. So I was forced to watch more TV or whatever as far as like my input instead of watching stuff on YouTube. And I base a lot of stuff around YouTube. Like I'm constantly thinking about my YouTube channel or how I can do it better, or what my next video is going to be about or whatever. And I'm constantly using the internet to play Call of Duty against people. Single player is not really my thing. I played it. It was pretty cool. So I really I found myself being really dependent on the call, you know, on this Call of Duty or whatever. And also I got dependent on the internet. So I was like, you know, I used to watch a lot more TV shows and movies, and I used to enjoy myself a lot more doing that as far as my visual input. And I replaced that with Call of Duty, and that's not really good because it doesn't make you think. It doesn't, you know, especially like since the way I play and the same game Call of Duty, but just different versions of it every year. I'm not really getting that input. That's like, well, that's pretty cool. Like the single player is pretty cool. I got some pretty cool like Michael Bay type awesomeness input things. Like that was pretty cool, you know. But as far as like television shows, a lot of shows I've been like, this show's starting to suck. Like I thought The Office was starting to suck, but the most recent episode of The Office that came on last Thursday. It was really good. It was really good, and it made me like love The Office again. And I hate shows when they try to like, they think that they can just replace people. You know what I mean? Like, first off, on The Office, they didn't try to replace them. They just had them go away. But the reason why I love the British version of The Office so much is because they told the story and they finished it, and that was it. And then you can go back, you can rewatch it, but like that's what we gave you. And so the idea of just keep on doing stuff and like stringing it along, that's when it starts to stuck. When it feels as if, man, we're just doing this to do this, not because we want to, you know. And so they didn't really replace. You can't really replace Michael Scott, but they don't have him anymore, and there's like a void there. But this episode, the writing and everything was really good. And another thing that they basically should have never done is the 2.5 Men replacement thing. The 2.5 Men replacement is bullshit. I like Ashton Kutcher. A lot of people don't like him, but Ashton Kutcher was in The Butterfly Effect, and I love freaking time travel movies, and I love movies about dreams. I do love time travel movies. I loved fucking the Back to the Future series. I really did. Like, and the idea of you going back and just tickling time. And this is really crazy I even talk about that because the Family Guy, which was starting to suck, their newest episode was basically going back in time. And the whole idea, if you go back in time and change one thing, it could have a lasting effect on everything else. And they cover that a lot better in Butterfly Effect than a Family Guy episode. But that's kind of the same idea. Like I love time travel movies. I love gangster movies, and I love movies with what I like to call the dream sequences. Now, I'm not going to ruin the movies for you, but Brian De Palma, who's my absolute favorite director, he's my favorite director, period. He has done 2 movies that really like sit with me just because they're visual effects, and also like as far as these Call of Duty, like, do you guys realize that the montages, super fast montages are kind of like on Call of Duty are really, I like Joe Handsome, Rubvids, iDual 20, and if it's not, and Grizz, whatever Grizz puts together. If it's not that, I haven't seen anything. People have sent me a million montages. I watch them. But I haven't seen anything that's like this could be construed as like an art, the way Joe Handsome used to do it. I'm not saying copy Joe, but try to make it as much your vision as possible. And that's why I like Brian De Palma movies, because when I watch Brian De Palma movie, I'm like, that's a Brian De Palma movie, you know? Like, try to make it your vision. Try to, like, you know. And then also with the commentaries, if you start to sound like someone else, or if I can't differentiate you, then you're just making a video. You know what I mean? Like, make it your own video. I think right now everyone knows you're watching a Blade video. Okay, we're all up to par. So, 2.5 Men, I was in the same boat. I was like, man, that shit was starting to suck. But now I'm in a mode where I'm like, okay, well, the internet's out. I don't have anything better to do. Burn out on Call of Duty single player. I'll check up on the old 2.5 Men. Let's see what's going on. So I'm checking through the on demand. My cable's good, but my internet's out. Go figure. I'm watching it, and there's a scene where they pay homage to Charlie in this one episode. And then the next episode I watch, he goes to like a loony bin. He gets out of the loony bin, and all this shit starts happening to him. Like, just life is just throwing him so many curveballs. So many curveballs. I should have killed the guy. And it's really, really shitty. And he basically goes through like basically, if you want to understand what a nice little dream sequence episode is, watch the 2.5 Men where they do that. I don't know right now, but how about this? I'll go back and put it in the description of what the name of the episode is. If you want to see a good quality episode of a TV show that started to suck because they thought they can, put Ashton Kutcher in there, that's a good episode. And it was talking about the whole, and it did it De Palma style. And I don't want to give away any dream sequences or anything like that, but I think dream sequences are movies. For that, like I named them before, the three I like gangster movies, dream sequences, and I forgot what the other one was. But yeah, so Brian De Palma's Femme Fatale. I forgot that I had that on Netflix, and it is the same. It's a perfect dream sequence movie, as only Brian De Palma can do it. There you go. Like, Brian De Palma, he's done. Here's like some filthiness about Brian De Palma, just real quickly, because I love that man. I really do. Brian De Palma, he has this camera trick where he like makes one side fuzzy and one side not. He likes to do long. Like, he likes to go for long shots. Like, there's a scene in Carlito's Way that's like a 5-minute continuous shot of him going through the whole subway system. There's a scene in, there's several scenes in Scarface that are like these long, long following things. He actually made a whole movie with that technique where he talked about, what was it called? Like, Snake Eyes. He actually did Snake Eyes. And Snake Eyes wasn't that great of a movie, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. But it's a really, really good Brian De Palma vision. It just wasn't executed well. Just like sometimes I have really, really good videos, but they don't, or a really good concept, but they don't execute well. So, but Snake Eyes is one long continuous shot. Like the first 15 minutes of Snake Eyes is one long continuous shot, and I love how he does his movies, and I love that he explores people's dream sequences. And I'm going to watch Femme Fatale. I recommend that if you can, watch Femme Fatale for the kind of dream sequences things. And this is only using Blade. I used 2 videos for the WNBA that I wouldn't think would even matter about me talking about the gameplay. I'm going to run up and stab this guy. So I do have other stuff. My internet's out. It sucks. But I think this inspired a nice, I guess this was a chill Wednesday. Living the dream. Try not to wake up. Alright, guys. This is my first specialist game, and man, it got me in the old sneaky ninja ways. Man, the as All Sham Now Well calls it, before we get into that, if you're ever on PS3 and you want to be able to get the voices to come out, this is how you do it. Bam! Say okay, thank you, and then we're gonna go back. I did that because the guys that were on the other team they sounded really goofy, and I thought I can get some cool reactions out of them, and I got some like okay ones, but it was like nothing postable. But this is the first game I was all flustered at the beginning, and I picked a specialist package. I was like, and I always get the first blood. Oh, he got the first blood on me, but I chucked a throw knife at him. This I kind of wanted to get back to this. After the win, I think it's really interesting. Like when they sit down, when they have basketball players and they show their, they always interview them afterwards, after a loss or even after a win, and there's more passion in it. They know what's going on. Like I got a lot of gameplays that are really good. Sit down, woohoo, and then man, scavenger marathon together. You gotta love it, man. And I don't know. This is just fresh off the win, and I wanted to bring this video to you guys. So, I've been playing a lot with the support thing, with the UAV, counter UAV, advanced UAV. Sit down. And what I have found with that is I really don't care about how many times I die in the game. Like, I really couldn't give two shits. It's basically just a race of me running around, and that's all good and dandy and everything, but like, I'm dying a lot. And super fast mode, because I kind of camped it out because I got the specialist thing, because I don't have any incentive to put together long kill streaks. Like, there's no incentive in the game for me to put together long kill streaks when I'm on the welfare system. And this right here, let's cook this throwing knife. Yep, let's cook it. But there's no incentive for me to be sneaky and to go on long streaks. I just rush, and I might get a lot of kills, but I'm gonna get a ton of deaths, and it's just like, I don't know. It's not really helping my team, I guess, which is odd that by me using the specialist kills the welfare. He called it welfare because it was like because basically, like, people are getting rewarded for not doing anything, for not putting together any streaks, so he calls it the welfare streak. But like in the previous Call of Duties, I always played in such a way so I could put together streaks, because I like knifing streaks, and it's just something I enjoy. I like to put together long knifing streaks. I really enjoy the game, but with the welfare system, I wasn't really putting together too many streaks. Super fast, and so first game of playing this, and I gotta say, it's fun. Like, it makes me play like the old Call of Duty, and I get rewarded for it, because once you actually do get that specialist, like, man, I got so excited, because once I got the specialist and I was putting together kills, I was like, you know what, if I play in such a way, then I could probably sit down. I might be able to get the MOAB, who knows. And why is it when we EMP somebody, it blurs my screen? That is ridiculous. That makes no freaking sense. Super fast mode. I'm sorry, I lacked on the super fast mode. Sit down. I don't know, but that specialist kill streak, it for me as a knifer, it forces me to play in such a way to try to put together long streaks, and that's what I love about it. And it's a fun way to play, and this is the first game. Listen to this. Dun, dun. Man, the sound of ranking up and the sound of completing a challenge together is pretty awesome. So I'm not going to prestige. This is obviously on the PS2, and I'm not going to prestige on either system. I reached 80 on the other one. And man, you know what? Okay, one thing I would like to know is, I would like to know if I got shit on. I would like to know if I got the most knife kills on Xbox, because if you go to accolades, I'm like second most time. Basically, I think it's like 287 or 300 or something like that. I don't know, I don't know what the number is, but basically let's say it's like 400. So like 400 times in a game I've had the most knife kills, and that's an accolade, and I have the most occurrence of those accolades. But I want to know if I have the most knife kills on Xbox. That'd be pretty cool to know. But obviously it doesn't really matter because it's a game, and I of course want to get that sexy throw knife back to the original spot. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh no. So that's my first specialist gameplay. Allowed me to go on kind of a nice little cool little streak. But I think a good tactic would be, is if you're playing a game, especially like kill confirmed or whatever, like, do the specialist in the beginning, try to put together some streaks, and if after about 50, it's probably a good idea to slap on the one that promotes anything else. So all right, guys, ONLYUSEmeBLADE, peace and scene. What's up, guys? Hey, Tabers, how you doing? Interchange? I hate interchange. No, man. I like to say sorry to all my teachers that I had growing up, because I was a class clown, and my whole job was to make people in the class giggle. And supervised mode. And one of the best excuses I used was, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I used to go to the bathroom and be gone for long periods of time. Okay, fuck you. Why would you want to get the lone blade? I'm just hiding here. But whatevs. So like when I was in school, it was a little supervised one. It was a situation where I was a class clown. I feel sorry because I think I tormented teachers, and I'm sorry to everyone that plays against me because I think I torment you by knifing you. And it's really funny because if we compare Call of Duty to school, I do a lot of comparisons. If you compare Call of Duty to school, you know, if someone was taking it really seriously, like it's just school, you school try hard. But this is a comeback. So I started the game and I used the excuse of I don't want to be here, so I have to take a poo. And so I went into the bathroom and I actually did have to take a pretty rambunctious dump. And it was a really earthy, like soul lifting kind of dump. It wasn't just like I'm dumping, you know. It was really one of those. It wasn't a violent dump. It was really soft and gentle and soothing, but it was a great one. And when I got up, I felt like less weight was on my buttocks, and I was like, you know what? Let's play it. Fuck it. Let's play interchange. I got some energy. I feel like I have light weight because I'm moving around because I just took a dump. So let's get in the interchange, even though I hate it, and let's mount a massive comeback. Taking a poo or taking a dump or whatever is really an amazing excuse because no one, unless they're like Hitler, is ever going to be like, no more shits for you. Like, I don't want to ever deny someone the ability to take a shit. And I want like a fart sound, like a juicy fart sound on playback for when, if anybody were to ever tell me, hey, I'm like, hey, listen, I have to use the restroom. And they're like, they know that it's just me wanting to get away from the situation. Sit down. And I'd be able like that, you know, that'd be funny. I've had this little personal debate with myself. I'm trying to think of what the best shit scenes as far as like people in bathrooms taking shits, and I've come to the conclusion that if your favorite shit scene's not in this, I'm sorry, but the my two favorite shit scenes is one from White Chicks and after he eats the quiche, and then the other one was what is it called? Harold and Kumar, the first Harold and Kumar, where they're talking about battle shits. You want to get in? Oh, sit down. So we're slowly mounting a little bit of a comeback. I came in, I became a presence, threw down my ballistic vest, and it'd be cool if you like put your arms through a vest or whatever. I was watching this. Oh, and also, which is really funny, like, remember a couple days ago I was talking about montages? Oh, and this is nasty coming up here in a second. I go on a nice little streak. Sit down, sir! And what are you doing? What are you doing? Come hither! Come hither, meet your demise. Do you like steel? Taste steel! There you go, Woody. Fucking thumbs us up, Woody. Sit down! And you too? And then the reactionary again? And how dare you? And that's a nice little streak. I used toilet paper, wiped a little bit. Didn't have my throw knife, but whatevs. But yeah, that right there, that little streak right there, might have put us back in the game. Yeah, so the White Chicks dump scene and the Harold and Kumar dump scene, those are my favorite dump scenes. I was talking about like favorite movies or montages and the state of montages, which I don't really think I should even speak on because I don't really make montages, but like the state of montages in Call of Duty. I was talking about this in a previous episode. As soon as I uploaded the video, I was like, I forgot about Marzini or whatever his name is, but he's filthy. And Panic, shout out. I'll link you to a video he just put up with some Modern Warfare 3 stuff. It's not really editing. Like when you go there, check out other videos on his channel because he's like really amazing editing. And the reason why I even thought about that was because when I threw down the ballistic vest, I thought it'd be cool to have the animation of my arms going through there. And apparently, like when you like launch off stuff with your arm in the PC version, it's in there. So I don't know. I'm gonna link you to the Marzini. Sorry if I don't say the name right, but this is After the Poop, epic comeback. Only use me blade. Stone and peace. What's up, guys? Sunday Chill Commentary by ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and I'm not going to tell you that I just, every time I do a commentary, I just hop on and just talk, and then that's it. And that's just, oh, one take, Charlie. I was doing it, and I realized it wasn't good. Like, it just wasn't good. So for inspiration, I went back to watch some of my old Sunday Chill commentaries. Maybe get the vibe, get the flow, get the feel of it. Even though Sunday Chill commentary is supposed to be the feel of this current Sunday, I didn't know that that would make that for a good video. So I went and watched them, and I was like skipping them, and I came across this a San Andreas one where I talk about death, and it was like an hour-long, really good commentary. And during the time, I was actually telling stories, and that kind of reminded me that I tend to keep friends for very, very, very long periods of time, and with that, just through life experiences, you always just have, a lot of times you have just great stories you can reminisce on, and I was like, there's a great story, and I can't believe I haven't shared it with you guys, and I want to, because it's pretty fucking funny. So, how this works. So, my two friends, and I'm not going to try to, like, censor their names because I can't do that. I don't know. It just doesn't work to try to remember who this person is. So it's Jordan and JR, and we lived together in this house at this time, and it was pretty much like a party house. It was at like the perfect storm of our alcoholisms. What I mean by that is like that. This is during a time when I was like drinking a lot. You know, like pretty much every other night I was drinking, you know, and getting really fucked up, and so are my roommates, and we took turns, and yeah. So there was this one night, before this, what had happened was Jordan's mom owned a consignment shop, and she was closing down her shop, and so she had all this crap, all this stuff, and we had a house on like a fourth of an acre, like the backyard was massive. So we're like, this would be a perfect place to do like a little garage sale. We can make some money off it. So for like, you know, the Friday and then the Saturday, we were running this consignment thing, and it was a Saturday night, and I had gotten really drunk the night before, so I was gonna go completely sober, and we had all made some money off that, so we decided to go into Seattle. I was the designated driver. I decided to put on like a nice suit, just to be super uber, just classing on them, and not something I would wear typically, but you know what I mean. I was going out, I was dressing to impress, you know, and then, like me stepping out the Cadillac, I look like a mobster, you know what I mean. I had like the wingtip shoes and all that, so I'm feeling really good about myself, and I'm not drinking, so I'm smoother. When I'm not drinking, like when I'm drinking, I have uber confidence, but that's not no smoothness. So it was just like a really cool vibe. My buddy Jordan was just getting hammered, and he got really, really hammered. So we put him in the lack, and he fell asleep. So he's in the back seat. This is out in Seattle, and JR is trying to fuck this girl that he's known for years or whatever, and she ends up fucking one of our good friends, who I'm not going to name his name, but we'll call him Quagmire, because he's like the group Quagmire. He's just the man slut that fucks everything and anything. And so girl gets fucked by Quagmire, and now JR is hella pissed because he's really drunk, and he's just like, that girl's cool, I should, you know, this and that, and he's really, really drunk. And during the night, like right around the time when this whole ordeal, when we go back to her place because we're out in Seattle, and then we all just kind of dipped off because it was obviously they were about to be fucking in like a studio. We're not just gonna be kicking it in the room while they're fucking. So we're like, okay, fucking let's just go back to the house, JR. Well, there was this girl. There was this lady that I had met. I'm just going to call her Craigslist whore. So there's this Craigslist whore, and this is for a completely different time, but just bear with me. I'll say that for another commentary. So this Craigslist whore, and she was trying to come to my house and meet me. And I didn't want to meet her because she sent me MySpace pics of her. And this was back when MySpace was still the shit. And I was like, hell no. Like in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Like she had a MySpace picture of her with the wedding dress on. She's like, I'm already ready for anyone who wants to put a ring on it. And I'm just like, okay, you're a mess. So I wasn't going to be fucking with that broad. I've never met her in real life. I just like talked to her over the phone. And I mean, I got her off of fucking Craigslist. She was a Craigslist whore. And so she was really adamant about seeing me that night, and I was like, nope, sorry, I'm not even home, don't even worry about it. And so then she's like, well, I drove all the way from Linwood. Linwood's about 20 minutes north of where we were at. She's like, I'm already, you know, I'm at your house. I brought a bunch of different clothes, we're gonna live together, and saying all this super aggressive shit. I was just like, please don't, like, I'm not even home, so please don't. And so as I'm driving, now that's what happened throughout the night. As I'm driving home from Seattle to my place, Jordan's passed out in the back of the lack. JR's on the side, hella pissed because he didn't get to bang this one broad when our friend who gets all the pussy bangs every broad, and he was like mad about that. And I tell him, like, JR, the girl from Craigslist, she's at our house. Like, she's called me and she told me that she drove from Linwood. She has clothes, she's gonna stay with us, she's at the house and she's not leaving. And JR went into immediate, like, Chuck Norris, let's kick some ass mode. Like, he was pissed. He's like, if this girl is at my house, I'm gonna kill her, and all, like, yelling, screaming. I knew he was just really, really drunk, but he was on one. But he's all big on the whole, you know, don't let anybody fuck with my property type of thing. And so he was heated. So we pull up, parked right in front of our house is the fucking car. Like, she's there. We're like, what the fuck? So pull up, Jo's in the back. JR gets up and is just like, get the fuck out here, come and see me. Like, fucking King Kong status in the middle of the street in the cul-de-sac at like 3 in the morning. And he's just like, he's yelling, I'm looking, I'm like, I'm not even seeing anybody there. JR's yelling so loud that the neighbors like wake up and like call the police. And so like, I see the neighbors and I'm completely sober, and I'm like, hey, sorry guys, no, everything will be cool. And so JR goes up to the car that she's in, and there's no one in the car. And he immediately starts yelling, and he starts kicking the car. He starts like rampaging mode on the car. Like, he tried to wrestle away the antenna, and it just wouldn't wrestle away. And he like pulling off the license plate thing and just beating up the car. The cops come. He's done beating up the car because I told him, hey, the fucking 5-0 are on the way. So the cops walk in the back. In the back, there's hella stuff from the garage sale thing. So like, this looks fucking weird. And they come around, and the guy's little microphone on the thing. He goes, can we get a run on that plate? So they ran the plates of the thing, and the car belonged to the next door neighbors. It was the next door neighbor's daughter who went to Washington State University, drove all the way back from Washington State University to be with her parents for the weekend, and was so tired from her long trip that she just left her laundry in the car. So JR, in a drunken rage, fucking went rampage mode, cost a $4,000 worth of damage to the neighbor's car. Now, luckily, JR was able to take care of it, and that was just a drunken thing we talk about sometimes on Sundays. When we're amongst friends, we have a good laugh. I don't know. That's why maybe I think I understand these TV shows like with like How I Met Your Mother with a group of friends, because it's just like, you're just telling stories of your life and just life experiences that you've gone off of, and some of them, they're stranger than any type of fiction you could have come up with. So JR. All right, guys. Sunday Chill Commentary. Hey, what's up, guys? Seatown knife only on Survivalist. What the hell? It ended up being about 25 minutes long, but the recording messed up the audio. So I decided just to get the highlights and enjoy. Really weird situation with the Juggernaut. So enjoy and bye. Super fast motor! So I guess I could have knifed him like maybe 10 more times. I could have got him, but I went down and, you know, I'm a last stand panic shooter. Look what Modern Warfare 3's done to me.
All enemy contacts eliminated.
Reenactment. I'm going for that MOAB. Let's do this. How do I do this? Let's do specialist. This is a reenactment. This isn't what actually happened, but this is what happened. It's a recording of what happened. I'm trying to pick. I just don't know. This is like my first game after not playing in like 3 or 4 days, and I'm trying to pick what I want to use for my setup, and it's not enough time. I don't even think I. Okay, I have scavenger. That's it. Cool. So then let's get. What do we want our 4th one to be? I got hardline going on. Let's do sit rip. Nice. So I can sound whore people. Scavenger for tomahawks. Okay, so I don't get a 3rd one because I'm stupid. So that's gonna make this MOAB even more special. I'm gonna go for a MOAB. Let's do it.
Okay.
Why not? I think that'd be really cool to see. And yep, that'd be really cool to fucking see.
But I don't even know what they are.
Playing with someone in a party and she didn't even know what a MOAB was.
Oh, well, good luck.
She's like, good luck. So I'm like, okay, so let's go out here. Just gotta put together a nice little streak. Run out. Oh, this guy's gonna get served. Let's do this. And okay, pooped on. Aw. That's all I say when I die. I'm like, aw. Well, normally that's what I say when I die. But later on, I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck you. And come on, bro. That's a come on, bro, and a aw. Like, if I lost the battle, I could have possibly won it. I'm like, aw. If there's a battle like that, I'm like, come on, bro. It's okay, this one. 25 more to go. And then so I'm gonna move. Oh, come here. There you go. So now I'm just kind of moving around. Kind of see my teammates. They're away from me. So I'm like, all right, let's just tickle the spawn a little bit. Oh, I see a bunch. Shit. Oh my. Okay. Stab. Wargasm? Within 20 seconds? Get off of me. Sit down! Okay. I'm juking. Sit down. Okay, that's too much. I need to slow it down. But they're coming at me, and they're coming at me like in swarms, like they're playing zombies or Survivalist or something. And she won't shut up. And I didn't
Oh, I
have...
knifed somebody! That was a panic knife.
You can obviously hear that. Hey, I found a really interesting dichotomy between it. Sit down. So now I'm just kind of like moving around, and I'm sound whoring. I am sound whoring and camping my ass off. If you don't like the fact that I would camp in a team deathmatch when I'm on an 8-kill streak, when I could to get the MOAB, you're insane. So sorry if you think that I'm gonna run through there and get like a 3-minute MOAB. I just have to meet these people. I'm sorry. If you think I'm gonna get a 3-minute MOAB, it ain't happening. Sorry. You have to play defensively in order to get 25 kill streaks in a game where you die this fast. If you want to debate that, go ahead. It's down. Whatever. So that's pretty much what's going on. Like right now, when I was playing this, my hands were shaking. Now I know I wasn't like anywhere near close to MOAB, but I'm looking at the score. It's 3100. The gameplay's slow enough, and then this shit happens. The fucking air support and all that stuff. And I understand it's part of the game, build up your streaks. It keeps you people from camping like this for super slow gameplay. I get it, but it was really annoying. So I kind of ventured off to see him, and okay, there you go. Whew, that was one of those like you just gotta go for it. Just go. He spots you, just do it. Now there's like a strafe run, and I'm hiding, and then I remember there was a point where I was like, wait a second, I have like every perk. I got every perk. You want to throw some at me? I got every perk for it, bro. So I kind of like think about it. I'm like, oh wait a second, I can move from this position. But I was like, so I don't know. I was like, this is playing like this will get you. I got so scared with my teammate, I ran off, and now I'm back to sound whoring. The thing is like getting the MOAB with just your knife kills. You have to play it this way. Like I'm sorry, unless you're playing against the absolute worst people in the world. Okay, I see him. Get him and then run off. That's all you can do, man. With how fast the spawn split, you have to just run off and take position and use the sit rep ninja combo to your advantage. At least that's my take on it. I don't know why I'm giving you advice on how to get a MOAB. Oh, okay, sit down. Sit the fuck down. I'm sound whoring. I hear this dude. Sit down. And then sound horror. Wait for it. No. Fuck you! I fucking hate this game. Fuck, I hate this game. That's what the quest for the MOAB's gonna do to me. Super fast mode. The rest of this bullshit. I don't even care. I even finished the game like 16 and 11. Just after that, I'm done. Let's just get this shit over with. Peel it off. Only. What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE. This is Peter Pan Syndrome Part 2. Peter Pan Syndrome is basically, it's I don't think it's real, but I think it's real. Like, I'm 28, I'm about to turn 29, but I still feel like a kid. And I have found that my want to grasp onto the keeping things simple part of life, and basically like the not the innocence, but the basically me being a child and keeping things simple and stuff like that. I'm pretty much still I'm basically a 29-year-old teenager. Does that make sense? I try not to be jaded by all the bullshit, and it's generally just a way that I kind of stay happy. You know, it's just like the inability to kind of grow up. And I'll link you to the previous video, because in that kind of more sets the foundation. But one of the traits of Peter Pan syndrome is the inability to grow and the inability to learn and the unwillingness to learn. I have lots of situations where I'm just like, okay, so yeah, technically speaking, if I were to, like, let's take learning a language, okay? I think it would be filthy to learn Italian. It would, because, like, eventually someday I want to go to Italy. But I'm 99% sure that there's no way that I'm going to be able to learn a language. It's one of those, you know, skiers can't learn how to snowboard after skiing for lots of years, but kids can. So it's a weird mix where I'm actually acting like a kid my entire life, but I don't have the kid, but I still don't have the kid traits of like learning new things. So that's kind of a dangerous territory. Like, I'm horrible with names. People that are, you know, people that are in my life, they're in my life for a reason. They're either a family member or they're a close friend, and we've like almost died together or something. And so a lot of times what happens is I'll meet their acquaintances, and I won't put the acquaintances on the cast list. Does that make sense? Like, oh, host migration. Nice little edit. I do. I'm an editor. What I mean by that is, like, if you're just an acquaintance or if you're just someone I've met once, I'm probably not going to remember your name. And a lot of people take that as rude to not remember somebody's name because for some reason they seem like they feel like I should be a part of their movie called life. And this is one timeout. Take a pause for the cause. This is funny. Cook a smoke grenade for as long as possible and throw it there. Also, my own personal standards is I hate stuns and I never use them. Bam. Okay. People are people are basically the actors in your movie of life. There's extras, there's main characters, and for the most part, the reason why I tend not to remember names because I like subconsciously go, you may seem like a swell person, but as far as this movie of my life that I got going on right now, you're not a very big role, and I don't know. I think that a lot of people want me to be in their movie of life, but I'm not trying to have those people in my movie of life. Does that make sense? And it's not because I don't like the person. It's not because I'm unwilling to learn new things or whatever. It's just like I have a lot of people in my life that I care about and they're important. And I don't know. It's just like the venturing off to make new. Like I'm a social person like a motherfucker. And I was watching this Charlie Sheen thing and he was talking about how the experiences that he gave to other people through kicking it with them. Now a lot of that was with drugs, but the experiences that he gave to other people by talking to them or kicking it with them, they are going to forever hold that as they're going to remember that forever, like the experience that they had with Charlie Sheen. But Charlie Sheen's like, I'm going to forget about it. So it's always a weird dichotomy about it. And also when I see, like, a lot of times, like, if someone sees me or whatever, especially like a dude will see me, he'll be acquaintance of another friend or whatever, be like, hey Riz, what's up, man, how you doing? They want to get in these long conversations. I just point blank, I'm just like, hey man, I don't take this the wrong way, but who are you? Like, how do I know you? And I use the excuse of I was really drunk. I do use that excuse a lot. I'm like, oh, I was really, really hammered when I last saw you. And so I don't really remember. And that actually does apply to some situations. But for the most part, I vaguely remember their face. Because everyone's face is different, you know. But I might not remember them. Because my brain kind of just chooses not to. Because I as someone with Peter Pan syndrome, I'd rather make things as simple and easy as possible. I can't believe I got through this commentary because I've actually been doing this commentary. I wanted to talk about, like, I didn't want to talk about, because a lot of people are talking about these old YouTube beefs. I'm on a rampage. But my whole take on this, if you have a problem with another person, talk to them in private. The YouTube version of that is, if you have an issue with somebody, go ahead and just talk to them on Skype. Bam. Problem solved. So, I don't know. I need to get over that kind of learning disability. But at the same time, my unwillingness to grow up, it just allows me to be a kid. It keeps me genuine, but it kind of stunts me at the same time. So, ONLYUSEmeBLADE, peace. Hello there, Governor. What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and I did the top plays for Hazard Cinema. So, bam, description box for the win. Top 10 plays. I really like this. I really got my swag-tastic back. In my new little setup, and this right here is the first piece of double sit down. Can I get a third one for the hallelujah? Amen. Yes, I can, sir. Super fast motor. Gotta have some Cinema's top 10 plays because I commentated it. It's awesome. And then this is another little streak. So this first part right here, this is from the PS2 on the new Blackmagic Intensity Pro through theater mode. And obviously it has to go through component into the Blackmagic because of copyright protection. But then this is through this right here, this Free For All and Fallen, this amazing Free For All and Fallen game I'm about to show you, is done via HDMI to HDMI. So sexy beast quality. Check it out. And I like this. I'm sorry, I know I'm a panic spawner. I just spawn into starts of games and I die. So fail. Hazard Cinema, link in the description. Peace and butt grease. Whatever young gamer aspires to become, to be featured in Hazard Cinema's top plays. Link in the description how to do this. This is the top 10 plays of the week. Let's see, we got some World at War. We got the World at War. We got all kinds of stuff. This guy is going on a ham status. Shotgun spree. Ooh, fill up the feed. Get out of his feed. How dare you. Coming in at number 9. Dun dun dun. Play some hardcore search and destroy and get triple sprays with the MP5 in the very beginning of the game because that's just what we do. And get knifed. And knifing in hardcore because you're a beast. And it doesn't matter. You're going to die anyway. Glide downstairs. Go ahead. Just gracefully get out of the kill cam. Coming in at number 8, we have got some medieval crossbow action. Ooh, the 5-man crossbow. Get out of here. Some super fast mode. Oh, you got a little super fast mode. Oh, shotgun. And shotgun. And you're probably thinking, okay, so the play's over, right? And we're going to super fast mode that. And it's like, why are we still showing this? How about the Hersey Hawkins from long range? Sit down for the Blackbird. True Sonic fans will get that Hersey Hawkins reference. Plus, it's Hawk. It's a tomahawk. Get owned. Zelkar, he says, glory hole through there. Unsuspecting victims, a triple with the Tony Hawk sniper rifle in the Call of Duty 4. Now, oh, ooh, triple headshot. I like that quick. Just show us the place. Show us the place. Coming in at number 5, we've got Sly, and looks like he is playing with the sniper rifle, and he's playing some Black Ops. He throws the ooh, why not with the triple headshot with the sniper rifle on the Black Ops. That's sexy. This man is going boss ham status with the shotgun. You know what, man? I think that the shotguns and the knifers, we need to unite. Take over these quick scopers and these red gun users. Let's unite shotgunners. I got the knifers with me. Who heads up shotgunners? I don't know. This gentleman is playing in a different language, but you know when your skills transcend. Oh, double sit down, triple sit down, and then what do you do? Oh, nice little. This is search, ladies and gentlemen. Have some respect. AFK guy, you're gonna come back with your Mountain Dew and your double XP, and you're going to go, what the fuck happened? That happened. Coming in at number 2, we have got some COD 4 Tony Hawk sniper rifle action. Sit down. Sit down. Another no scope. Another no scope. And watch this one. The tickle. Coming in at number 1. So, you know what a perfect game is, right? That's what we all aspire to do. If you play a gun game, really, all you could ask for is fast rushing and no deaths. Now, one problem with gun game is that you have assholes like myself that like to knife people. But this gentleman doesn't let that deter him from going on ham status rampage, and you kind of get the gist of it, right? You kind of see how this meal is being presented, and you know what's going to happen, right? He is going ham-dickless with all the weapons. He's showing the proficiencies. He is the specialist. Oh, look at the... I salute you, sir, for trying to stab, but don't try to stab the good ones. Just try to stab the noobs, because this guy is not having it. He says, no, sir, I don't like it. Ren and Stimpy reference. This is how long a clip is. I had to dig into my back of Ren and Stimpy references. And sit down. And then now he's on the second sniper rifle. This is how... Get out of here. You sit down. How dare you? The China Lake. That was made in China, and it works. Come here, knifer. Oh! I still applaud that guy, though. I guess that wasn't the China Lake. I guess that is the China Lake. My bad. Sorry, I make mistakes. Take your comment back. Yep, and then he gets that, and then, of course, you know what happens. He gets the ballistic knife, and he just chases after this dude. So, that's going to end the top... Oh, humiliated, haha. That's how this story ends. Alright, guys, look at the description. I'm ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace and buckries. And watch this. Boop. There you go. That was a horrible sound effect. I'm sorry. He gets the triple deagle in Pro Mod COD 4. You guys should check out Pro Mod. It's pretty fun, actually. This guy...